Hello everyone, this is Tanu and today I'm gonna start a video of continued part of a wave motion, and it is the second part of the wave motion chapter. And if you want a first part of the wave motion, you just go to the playlist of my YouTube channel, so you will get there. And if you want some more videos, please do like and subscribe to my channel so that you get notifications of my new videos. Okay, let's begin. Okay, types of waves. So here we have two types of waves. First one mechanical wave and second one non-mechanical wave. So first one is a mechanical wave. It needs any material medium for its propagation. Sound waves, medium is air medium. So whereas waves on a water surface, it is in water medium. So whatever the propagation is going to take place, it needs some medium. For that waves we call it as mechanical waves. And second one is non-mechanical waves, which is also called as an electromagnetic waves. It doesn't require any material medium for its propagation. For example, light wave and radio waves. So whereas light waves doesn't need any medium, it spreads its light throughout it. Okay, then these waves can travel through the vacuum and also through the material medium. And next one, here are some definitions which is useful for you all. And first one is wave oscillation. So one complete to and fro motion of a particle is called as a wave or else oscillation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then what do you mean by wave period or else time? You can call it as also a time, and a time taken to complete a one wave oscillation is called as a wave period or else time. Its SI unit is in a second. And then what do you mean by wave frequency? It is denoted by F or N. So it means the number of waves formed in a medium in 1 second called as a wave frequency, and its SI unit is in a hertz. So where frequency and time period is inversely proportional, so F is equals to 1 by T. Then what do you mean by wave amplitude? It is denoted by small a, and which means the maximum displacement of a particle from its mean position is called as an amplitude. Then next, wave velocity. It means it is denoted by small v, and which means the distance covered by the disturbance per unit time in a given direction is called as a wave velocity. Then what do you mean by wavelength? It is denoted by lambda. The distance between the two consecutive points of the medium which are in the same phase is called as a wavelength. So then we just move to the types of mechanical waves. So there are two types of mechanical waves. First one is a transverse wave and second one is a longitudinal wave. So first one is a transverse wave. It is one in which the particle of a medium vibrates perpendicular to the direction of the wave motion. For example, light waves and water waves. So here it means particles of the medium are moving from left to right, then the vibration perpendicular takes place. So that is what called as a transverse wave. And second one is a longitudinal wave, where the particle is going to move or vibrate in the direction of the wave motion. So that is what called as a longitudinal waves. Here is the definition. It is the one in which the particle of a medium vibrate in the direction of the wave motion. For example, sound waves. So some of the points are here to remember. So characterized by the compression and rarefaction of longitudinal waves, and longitudinal waves cannot be polarized and can be propagated through the solids, liquids and gaseous. So whereas transverse wave characterized by the crust and trough, and transverse waves can be polarized, and transverse wave propagated through the solids and on the surface of the liquid. Okay, let's move to the next topic. So what do you mean by sound? It is a form of an energy which produces a sensation of hearing, which is very good for a human being, and also and so main thing. And audible range of a sound for the human beings is 20 hertz to the 20,000 hertz. And sound needs some material medium to propagate. Means when for example, if a teacher is going to teach for the students, teacher is standing in front of the students and she is going to teach. So when she is teaching, the sound which is propagated perpendicularly or to the flow of a direction and reaches to the ears of the students, that is how the sound propagates towards it. And it propagates in the form of a longitudinal wave or a transverse wave in a solid. So then it is propagated through the fluids in the form of only longitudinal waves where in the fluids. So and it undergoes the reflection, refraction, interference and difference but cannot be polarized. Okay, then next one is the propagation of sound waves in air, or else it can also be called as Newton's sound waves in air. So when air in a medium through which a sound can travel, so Newton's obtained some expression for this, for the velocity of longitudinal waves in the medium. So that is velocity v is equals to square root of E by d. So when the sound waves are travel, then in some gases or else in some gases produces a compression and rarefaction. So there is no change in a temperature. So that is what called as an isothermal process. So whatever it happens, the temperature doesn't change temperature. So that is what called as an isothermal process. In this condition, the elasticity E of a gas is equal to the pressure of P of a gas. P naught, it's a rho. Then velocity v is equals to square root of rho by d. And for Laplace correction is E is equals to gamma p. And again Newton's Laplace equation is V is equals to square root of gamma p by d. So where gamma is stands for ratio of a specific heats of a gas, nothing but a Cp by Cv, and P is stands for pressure of the gas and D is stands for density of a gas. So these are all the points to remember itself. So velocity varies inversely as a density. V is inversely proportional to the 1 by P, and velocity varies directly as a square of an absolute temperature, so that V is directly proportional to the square root of T, and there is no effect of variations in pressures on velocity, and velocity is high in a humid air and low in a dry air, and the velocity of a sound is greater in the direction of a wind and is less than in opposite direction. So velocity of a sound in air is independent of the pressure changes. So next move to the stationary waves, which means here you will be having two waves which is superimposed. It means crisscrossed or else one on another. But they are almost similar. Waves are equal in amplitude, frequency, speed traveling along the same line, but in opposite direction. That is what called as stationary waves. And here is the definition. It is formed due to the superimposed upon each other of similar waves equal in amplitude, frequencies and speed traveling along same line but in a opposite direction. And there is no transfer of energy or disturbance when they are superimposed. And nodes are the points on the wave W, and here is the particle of a medium are at rest. Antinodes are the points where the particle vibrates with a maximum amplitude, and the distance between the two consecutive nodes or antinode is called as pi by 2, and the distance between the node and the next antinode is called as pi by 4. So then what do you mean by resonance? Resonance means it is the, so when one body vibrates by using this vibrating body, in the another body we will get some sound. That is what resonance. And here is the definition. You will get very clear with this one. The phenomena of a vibrating motion produced in one body by the influence of another body having the same frequency. That is what called as a resonance. And resonance air column method means, so here the velocity of a sound in air at a room temperature using resonance air column apparatus is V is equals to 2n bracket of L2 minus L1, and velocity of the sound at a 0 degree Celsius is V is directly proportional to the square root of T, and therefore V naught by V is equals to square root of T naught by T, and therefore V naught is equals to V square root of 273 divided by 273 plus T, and this is just a half or some parts of an wave motion. So I hope that you like this video, and please do like, mainly subscribe and hit the bell icon button to get a notifications of my new video, and share this video with your friends so that they can also get a help from it, and tell them to subscribe. And thanks for watching the video, guys.